Well, hello. Sorry, I am tardy. I whew, I got locked out of my house, and so yeah. Um, I'm here though, and hopefully you'll be finding your way here. I have a feeling because I can that as I'm rushing around trying to get on, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, everyone's wondering where I am. I'm supposed to be live. Here I am. So tag a scrappy friend who was also looking for me. I didn't even look at my phone. I might have some text saying, where are you? Are you coming on? Am I in the right place? Usually that's what happens. Um, where am I supposed to be? Hey. So I am still trying to. I didn't think I was like really on Australia time. I was the best morning person in Australia. I was getting up at 5 o'clock every morning. I was out the door running 5:45. It was great. Sunrise every morning. I was in. I saw the sunrise every morning. I was in Australia. And I love me as a morning person. I'm not going to lie. And so then, because I got my miles in, I was tired at night at a reasonable time. And so I went to bed early. So, since I've been back with all the traveling, and of course, I had to cancel last Tuesday, and that was at noon. And if you missed it, you should go back and watch it. It was a great project recipe, and I did the retreat to Savannah a couple of years ago for my pages. So anyway, I went out for a run this afternoon. I got caught in the rain, and my touchpad to get in my house is touch. We don't have like a key, and I was so soaking wet from the rain, I couldn't get in the door. Technology is really great until it's not. So anyway, I apologize for being late. I had to get in and jump in the shower because I really had considered just. I didn't look much different, honestly, because I was caught in the rain on my run. So maybe I should have just done that. But I'm sure I would have been able to handle my smell for the hour. So anyway, I got my miles in and I feel good. So hopefully I'll sleep because last night I was up till 3 in the morning. I came home from the retreat Sunday to Mount Dora, which was amazing as always. Love my time with you all on any retreat. It doesn't matter where, but Mount Dora is a fan favorite, as I like to say. And so before 9 o'clock, I was falling asleep on my couch next to my husband. So went to bed and overslept my alarm to run. And I thought, you need it with all those red eyes last week. So anyway, I was at my desk from 8 to 8 yesterday for 12 hours. So I didn't have much activity. And so I went to bed around 10 and just laid there till 3. Just, nope. So then that just threw me off this morning because I couldn't get up for a run. And now you know the saga. All right, so today we are going to play with the Rustic Truck Punch, but also the pinking and the pinking and Colonial blades, which I think I've shown before, but I showed them and then we sold out of them. We, as in Creative Memory, sold out of them so fast that now I figured I'd show them again because we have them back in stock. Yay! And hopefully we will have them in stock for a while. So as a reminder, you'll want to say hey in the comments and like this video to be entered to win some CM credits. You do have to be present to win. Well, hey, Nancy. Sorry, I was late. So there will be an in the feed drawing tonight. You do have to be present to win. So you just like and comment to be entered, and the little bot will put you in the drawing. And let me make sure the little bot is collecting on the back side. And it is. So wonderful. Good to see everybody on here tonight. Okay, so many thanks if you have subscribed to my YouTube channel. It's the best way to catch up with things maybe that you have missed, because the nature of Facebook, things get buried. Unless you know what you're searching for, sometimes it's hard to find. Hey, Karen. Hey, Jean. Oh, it's good to see everybody on here. So thanks if you have subscribed to my YouTube channel. And this is an important announcement for everybody that's on here right now. Just a few spots left for Crop for Gray and Gold. They are just half tables. And the reason for that, you said, Tara, if you have 3 half table left, that's 1.5. Why don't you let 3 people upgrade? Or why don't you have 1 full table and 1 half table? Well, because it is a fundraiser for the Cannibals for Cane Foundation. So we are trying to get as many people in the room as possible. And so hopefully you understand that. So just a few half tables left. You should definitely come. Just bring a project to work on. Pack smart. We used to share tables back in the day, but now we love our full tables and we love to spread. So get a buddy. There's a few spots left. Get a buddy, share a table. Tell me who you want to share a table with, and come on out and support an awesome local foundation, the Cannibals for Cane Foundation. Kirsten, Kane's mom, will be there. And she is comes and scrapbooks with us, and her son started this foundation to benefit or to help families with who are affected by pediatric brain cancer. And also the foundation helps with research. It helps fund research, and also helps with family grants. So anyway, we would love for you to help us support this awesome foundation. And we do that twice a year. I was blown away. I forgot how much we raised in May. It was like over $6,000 or something, or nearly. Now I forget. It was a ton. So let's do it again. Every $1,000 is a grant for a family. And so we are making a difference. When you register, you'll be registering at cannonballs.org. That is the foundation website. So your registration fee goes directly to them. None of that comes to me. So yeah, they have that money as we've been registering. All right, so September 13th to the 17th, that's this weekend, is the virtual crop at Creative Memories. It's the Creative Memories virtual crop group, and sketches are posted. And when you complete a sketch this weekend, and that the 17th is Tuesday, so you have till Tuesday at midnight. When you complete a sketch, add hashtag Daytona Area Scrapbooking so that I can find your posts, and then you'll be entered to win some more SAM credits. I love to give my SAM credits away. Now, Croptoberfest is coming, October 18th and 19th. It's at Westminster by the Sea. So a couple weeks before that is the Crop for Gray and Gold. That's at the VFW. Croptoberfest is at the Westminster by the Sea Church, just over the Dunlawton Bridge. So I hope you can join us there. If you were at National Scrapbook Day, then you'll remember what a fun time we had. Actually, we had Croptoberfest there last year too. So that's kind of what's going to trend for next year, I think. National Scrapbook Day and Croptoberfest will be at Westminster by the Sea. And then Jumpstart January, Go Gray in May, and the Crop for Gray and Gold and Scrapapalooza will be at the VFW. So stay tuned for those dates. Oh, that's right now. And next Tuesday at noon will be Techie Tuesday. I'll do an Artisan 6 design along. So if you're interested in digital, you don't want to miss that. And just like I mentioned a little bit ago, in the feed drawing tonight. So stay on till the very end, and even stay on after I draw, because there is a little bit of a delay. So I hang out and wait a second for the person to say, I'm here, I'm here. But sometimes they're not here. Sometimes they have to get off early, and I have to draw again. And so when everyone jumps off right at 8, then you might miss it. So don't jump off, hang out. All right, so tonight, project recipe, I follow a recipe. You've seen it before, hopefully. On tool time, I like to print out a sketch. So actually, I printed out one of the Sizzlin' Summer sketches. I think it was from a couple weeks ago. It was Sizzlin' Summer sketch number 8. I actually saw Katie do it. Yes, Carla. I actually saw Katie do it this weekend, and I thought, ooh, that looks really cool. So I am going to attempt to do that with the Rustic truck punch. Let me switch my camera over. Okay, so the camera looks a little tippy. All right. Get out of here, cord. All right. So this is the Sizzlin' Summer sketch number 8. And Creative Memories did start to put all the measurements on here. So it's not a step-by-step like a project recipe, and it doesn't say, oh, cut this paper like this and this paper like this, but it does give you the measurements. So with things like this, I think they're a great way to use up some scraps. So what we need is 2 full sheets, right? And I thought it'd be fun to do the rustic truck punch on this diagonal. There and there and there. I don't know why when I look at sketches, sometimes I just see those things. So then I was thinking, what can my truck be hauling? Because that's a fun thing with this little truck, this new punch, is that it can haul things, right? You can put things in the back. And so I thought, oh, we could put some pumpkins in the back. So I didn't even blow the dust off this yet. And that's how long it's just been sitting on the shelf. Remember this old gem? And it has like a little ghost and a pumpkin and a spider and a cat. I mean, maybe it can just haul all those things, but I was thinking maybe we could put some pumpkins in the back. The pumpkins, if this is true size, and I'm not sure if it is, but the pumpkin is, it might be like the giant, what's the Charlie Brown, like the big giant pumpkin, you know what I'm talking about. What's it called? The Charlie Brown and the big pumpkin patch or something. Anyway, it could be a giant pumpkin, but oh, great, Barb, you and me both. I was late too, so you're good. All right, so this is actually the size of it, and yeah, so I think we could get like 3 pumpkins in there. Let's see. Now the first thing I need to do is grab a piece of scrap paper from somewhere, and I'm sure I have some lying around here from earlier today. Okay, and the reason why I'm looking for scrap paper is I need to punch because sometimes there's some residual grease left in the punch, and if your first punch is on something important, sometimes you get a little, it's hard to tell, but I can see a little bit of grease on there. So sometimes you get a little grease. Oh my goodness. This little truck is so cute. It's hard to see with the print paper, right? So that's just something to keep in mind. You maybe want to do it on some solid cardstock. I swear I just had a garbage. There it is. Okay. So we need a bunch of 2-inch strips to accomplish this. And looks like they're varying, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. So it looks like just 2 different colors. So maybe you could use a front and a back of a paper. So I just grabbed some scraps. Let's see. I thought maybe I would use this like wood grain paper, different than the wood grain paper that's coming out that came out yesterday. This is from the Our Moments paper. This paper is also nice too, although I just don't know how it's going to look with some oranges. Not orange the fruit, but like I thought I would do some different shades of orange. Yes, I did. I just gave you a shout out, Katie. I said I saw your page when you posted it in the virtual crop group. And I thought, ooh, I like the way that looks. And so I thought that the trucks would look fun across there. All right. So I grabbed some wood because I'm obsessed with wood. I'm not sure if I'll use that for truck. Okay. Or one of the stripes. And I also, this is from like Botanical Bohemian or something. This is from the Tangerine. I don't think I like the way that looks, but I don't, and this might be a little too stripy. So let me just do some, so I grabbed this is my orange. So this is a Power Project folder, and I've showed you this in the past. This is how I keep my scraps. It's got the 2 long pockets in the back, and so I've got my long pieces in there, and then I've got some short pieces here, and then in the middle is all of my orange. Ooh, that's a little yellow. All right, that's not bad. I think I'm just gonna do all just different color oranges here. That's kind of coral. Let's see. We'll find like 3 that we like. Because here's what I'm gonna do. Ooh, this is like an old. Okay, this was like Reminisce or something. You know, this is what happens when you go into your stash. Oh, here's some vellum. This is some old orange vellum with little like speckles on them. I kind of wanted a darker, but not this dark. This is kind of dirty, like a dirty orange. I don't want dirty orange. I don't know what that is. Oh, this is embossed paper. That's old. Okay. This is just some. That's bright. That's too red. That's too yellow. I feel like Goldilocks. That orange is just right. That's what I'm looking for. The just right orange. It's kind of bright. It's amazing how many shades there are, isn't it? Also bright. The problem is I've just like fallen in love with this, and so now I'm trying to match that. No. I wouldn't mind a peachy type one, because that's kind of, I put the peachy one away because I think it was too peachy. All right, I'm just going to go with this because you know what? This is what happens. Number 1, what did we say? Done is better than perfect. Number 2, That's an oldie. Maybe I just shouldn't be married to this one. Yes, Katie. I should have started this weekend. Well, this is fun. But I don't think it has a place here. I don't think there's a... I'm sorry, friend. There's not a place for you here. Oh, I wonder what the UPS man is thinking. Okay, I'm going to go with this. And once we start to build the page, I think we'll be good. Oh, here's the dilemma. What color should I do the truck? I could do the truck. Let's circle back to the truck. I feel like it could be really any color. Maybe like a patina green. All right. So let me cut these strips, and I'm going to use the blades. So these are all the blades that we have right now for the 12-inch trimmer. So the ones I'm going to show tonight are the Colonial and the Pinking. Okay, these are the two newest, this red and this green. I like to keep mine in rainbow order. Of course, the straight one I use the most. But I thought, since I'm going to be cutting all these 12-inch strips, 12 by 2-inch strips, that I would cut them using the Pinking and the Colonial. Because when they layer on top of each other, you're going to be able to see that. Now, here's one thing I do suggest, that, it's about time for me to have a new cutting surface. It's hard for you to tell, but let's see, my last one isn't that used, but number 3 and number 2 and number 1 are pretty well used. And I do suggest that if you like using these blades, they kind of chew up your mat. So pick one to be like the sacrificial like lane. So in this case, it's on 3, and was 3 kind of used? Let's go over to this other side. And that way, when it gets chewed up, the mat gets chewed up, you can use one that's just for that. Okay, so this is the Colonial. Let me see if I can put it on some light colored paper so you can see what it looks. That's what it looks like, the Colonial. Can you see it? Okay. Gives that nice little edge, kind of like old pictures. If you've worked with old pictures and they had that white border around the edge, some of them, they have like a deckled edge, or they have this Colonial edge. So I'm going to cut some 2-inch strips out of here. I'm going to say 3, using the Colonial. And this way, when I layer it on top of these other the other papers, you're going to see that nice edge instead of just a straight edge. All right, now I'm going to switch over to the Pinking and show you what the Pinking looks like. I think with the Pinking, I'm going to do, well, this has like a pinking on it, but I wonder how that will look because it's going to go opposite. Let's show you what this looks like. So the Pinking looks like that. It's sort of similar to the Wave, but it's a little more, well, that's not very clear, is it? Okay, come. Why are we out of focus? I don't know why sometimes it just decides to be out of focus. Come, camera. What's happening? There we go. No? This happened a couple weeks ago. I swear, my cameras are on the fritz here. What's happening? Can we get you? And I just had to go out and come back in. Hold, please. I don't know why. Technology. Usually I am one with technology. Tonight, not so much. Okay, we got it back in focus. That is just so weird why that does that. Anyway, back to the pinking. All right, so the pinking looks like that. And I'm showing it on light colored paper. So my lights don't want to adjust, but it's a very nice look. And those little blades, they're $9 each. Most definitely I use the, I use the regular straight edge the most, but only because even though they're right here, and I think this is a brilliant thing that Creative Memories did, they're right here, but I forget that they're right there. They're right there. But I forget. Okay. So, I think people get afraid to work on the diagonal. Am I right? When you see a diagonal sketch, are you like, diagonal, fun? So I'm just going to do these straight. All right, so I've got many of these now. Let's see, 3, 6, I've got 9 of these. We're not going to cover the whole page. So, I mean, we're gonna start up here, right? But we're like I'm gonna cut, and then I'm gonna have the rest of that to use. So I'm not going to. I can use the pieces I cut off on the other side. So what I'm going to do is pick an angle. Say, I think maybe this 45, and see how I've got this. I've got this is the beauty of this mat, the 13 by 13 mat. So I can line up my first piece, and it's over halfway, right? So maybe I don't want it to be, maybe I want to use this one because I want it to come past the bottom. All right, so what degree is that? That's 45. So what's their, that's 0, 45, like 15 degrees past that. 60? Okay. Whew. I lost everyone on the math already, I know. But just trust me. We're gonna be fine. And I'm gonna just use this. Oops, not down there. Don't do that. Don't do what I just did. We'll come back to that. But once you get your first one on there with the right angle, so I've got my paper lined up here, and I've got this going on with this angle. Now I can come in and I can overlay the other one. So I'm going to overlay. Now I actually should have done the Colonial on this. I'm going to just, because this is vellum, so you're going to see the line. It would have been better if I do that. All right, it's tool time. I'm going to take the time. I'm going to do it. because these are all things that, what did I use? I used Colonial. Sometimes you just have to pivot. You gotta adjust on the fly here. But I'm just gonna do this real quick because you're not gonna be able to really see, I realize, because of the vellum. So it really makes more sense for the vellum to be the straight one. So I'm just going to cover over that Colonial cut, actually. So I'm just taking a real thin amount. So these now won't be 2, but we might have to add another piece, but that's okay. Katie, you were up till like 2 in the morning doing this page. I hope that we are not here till 2 in the morning. But as I shared at the beginning, my time schedule has been way off since I got back from Australia. So I don't know. I'm just gonna keep plugging along. All right. So I'm gonna line up with that 60-degree, not the 45. The 45, the reason why it's going to put us right down the middle. And we want to be, that might be a little far. I probably should have put that little square piece on first. You know, this is the thing with the sketches. They, you know, they're sketches. So we can adapt if we need to. We can adjust. Now I'm going to just put this tape. Here's the problem with vellum is I find even with the vellum tape runner, it's just, you can see it. So I am putting this tape like right on the edge, and I'm going to cover over it with the adjacent papers here. So I'm going to slide this under. You could also, you know, I suppose just not put any adhesive on it and let the ones next door kind of hold it down, hold down the fort. So again, I don't need much tape because I'm running out of paper. We might just do one on our live together, and then I'll just post you guys. All right, so we're going to use most of this. Let's see. Let me check my. I wanna try to stay. I don't want to get off here. So I've used so far you haven't missed the truck. I've used the Colonial and the pinking to do this. I'm going to turn this upside down so that I can see a little better. So our truck is gonna run right along here. Now that I have got those stuck on there, I'm going to stick these in here if I can, and I might not be able to. I'm gonna have to use my scissors. If I had cut them as I went along, I would have been able to. All right. scissors. These are not my CM scissors, but we'll have to do right now. So I'm just going to trim along the page to get rid of that excess, because I can use them on, I don't know, I guess I need some tape over here. What's going on? That's why it's not staying. Work with me, paper. Sometimes your paper. Okay. That was just me bending over. We're good. All right. So now I can get that a nice straight cut. I had to get that one off the corner first. All right. And all right, that's not long enough. All right, so we need a long one for right here. And then this one can go here. All right, let's get, well, is this one long enough? Not long enough. All right, this one is long enough. That one. And there. So I've got these different edges going on with the Colonial and the pinking. Oh, you know what? It was my, hold please. I was counting on these other side pieces to hold that vellum, but that was not working. So I need to add some just right on the edge. And we do have vellum tape runner for that. But like I said, I really haven't found any adhesive to be perfectly clear when it comes to vellum. So I usually, and we were talking about it this weekend too, because the new kit, the new fall, autumn cottage or something, the new one, the new collection, that's so beautiful. It has vellum. People were kind of steering away from the vellum, and that's one of the reasons is it's really hard. Oh, you did, Katie? The scissors? I know. The scissors. I had to use the scissors at least for some of it to get it going. All right. So I guess I just need. Does this little piece work here? No. So I'm going with this. I'm going with this one. Now this piece right here is gonna carry over into the next page, but based on the time, this is gonna be a one-page tool time here. I think maybe I can cut this off the trimmer. But we have all these little edges. All right. That is our Colonial and pinking madness. Now for the truck, because we're going to run the truck right along there. I'm thinking a green, which I need to grab a plain green. Hold please. You thought my orange choices were deep. All right. Well, I'm not going to take 3 years to pick a nice. Oh, I think this one might be it. This is like a nice patina green, a rusted, good old truck color here. All right. So we talked about it this morning and we talked about it this weekend that the border punches have these little lines there and they match up with the start and end of the punch. Okay. So if you start in the middle, what you're going to do is you're going to start at the back of the cab, basically. You're going to start in the middle of the punch. So especially in this one, I would say you want to start on one end or the other. Now, if you're a lefty or a righty, that might change which way you orient your punch. I tend to start on this left side and punch this way. The key is when you punch, you want to line up the design on the side, whichever way you're going, but you want to make sure that you're level on the other side. That is super important. If you're tilted at all, or then you're not going to get a nice connection. So this is kind of it's a little rustic truck convoy. So you've got your whole string of rusted trucks. These would be good if you're doing like a farmer's market page, of course, like pumpkin patch, any kind of farm page. Let's check out our punch poop. Some nice circles. And nice little arches from the tires. Okay, so this is what I thought when I saw this, is that we would do like this. Now I'm going to need another truck because we're on the diagonal. I need another truck. I'm going to go ahead and just do 2 whole strips because when I do the other page to this, and I won't subject you all to that, then I will have the trucks for the other side. All right. So that's how you get a nice connection point, is making sure that you're up against that edge. And so I'm going to go ahead and stick it on, and then I can trim it. I just love these, and I don't have a rustic truck, but it's such a fun. I'm gonna just lop off the front of that truck. Now I could. I think I'm going to overlap these tires just a little bit. Connect this one, that front bumper, and then I can do the same thing that I did with the other. Just cut that off. And I need to cut off the front bumper, that one. All right. Now we can come in and you can, let's see, you can color your tires, you can color the wood slats. You can also take some wood grain paper and you can cut some more. Let's see. I'm just going to cut the back because I just want to get this little, the back part. These little wood slats. Let me see how they line up. Okay, yeah, so it is just a cut down here. So this is, you know, tedious, but I have seen you guys do some crazy tedious things on your page. Things that I wouldn't necessarily do, but that looks super cute, I have to admit. To do the little, to get some wood grain paper and cover over that. So let's do a couple more. How many do I hear? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you see how I'm just kind of punching the back end, because that's all I need is the back end of the truck. And this wood paper that I have happens to be two-sided, so I can even kind of alternate the colors of the little wood slats if I want. All right, just 2 more, and then we'll add some mats on here and call it a day. So I have seen out on the virtual, I don't know if it's on the virtual crop group or where I saw it, people playing with their truck punches and the things that people are doing, and you can cut off this little wood slat, and I've seen people add a square so that it's like a moving van, right? So you know, something like just square off a piece, and now you have a moving van. And I've seen them string together the back, you know, like chop off this front and do a couple of them together. So they're, you know, other than just, you know, a farm vehicle, if you will, there are definitely some other things you can do with that. I think that would be an adorable moving page. In fact, I didn't end up printing pictures. I thought, oh, I should print some pictures from a pumpkin patch from when the kids were little. Then I thought, oh, I should do a moving page, and I should do pictures from when we moved my mom a couple summers ago. And then I decided to just get a page ready. For the farmer's market I'm going to go to, actually, I should have gone. Mount Dora had a great one. I don't think Gigi's on tonight, but she got some amazing mushrooms and was going to make some mushroom risotto on Sunday night. And she got those from the mushroom lady at the farmer's market. All right, so I changed my wood slats there. Okay, Denise, you can just message me and I will add it to my order. Now that I'm seeing where things are lifting up. Okay, let's see. So what I can do is use this this wood grain paper for my mat here. So on this one, it's a 4x6 mat and a 4x4, and then I'm going to go with another 4x4. So 4x6. So let me get a 4-inch strip going. Since my little wood slats on the truck are really both of those colors. Now I'm switching over to my new trimmer. And so I'm going to go 4x6. And then I want a 4x4. And those are going to go down here on the bottom. Kind of up higher, but I might do another 4x6 at the top instead of that 3.5 by 3.5. But that's the thing. I find that usually I don't really mat all of my pictures on a page, but when I'm doing a page before I have pictures, I tend to do it more because I kind of need to know, you know, where the pictures are going. And in fact, I might not put a mat here at all. Let's see. I guess I'll do that. I should have done 3 4x4. That would have been good. I guess I will do a 4x4. All right. And I could have gone with this gray, that gray too, but the page in general is a little on the dark side. All right. So that is our page. Okay, so that's this page. And like I said, I will not keep you to watch this other page, but where we'll continue down those trucks onto the other page, but I will finish that page and have it out probably at gray and gold, and I'll post it so that way you can see the finished product. But that was fun, and hopefully you decided you need that rustic truck punch, and if nothing else, the pinking and the Colonial blades, or one of these other ones to add to your collection. We were talking this weekend about the ones that we use the most, and I feel like I use the straight the most, the scoring the second most. I love the look of a perforation to look like stitches. I love the decal. I love the Victorian. If I'm being honest, I don't use the stamping and the scallop that much, but I do love the new pinking and the Colonial. So it is rainbow order. These aren't just over here because I don't use them a lot. Anyway, that's it. Yes. The sketch, Jacqueline, is from the virtual crop group, the same place that we do the virtual crops, and they were called the Sizzling Summer Sketches. So this is number 8. So if you just go to the search in that group and you just search 8, then it'll come right up. I think it's in the featured. I'm not sure if it's still in the featured. Well, my area, look at this. This is a mess. This is what happens with tool time. Because it's fun to just play. But I do have to clean that up. All right. So hopefully you have said hello. If you didn't, do that now, because that's how you get entered to win some CM credits in the In Your Feed drawing. So if you haven't said hello, do that. We're, let's see, I've been on for 56 minutes, but I was late. So it's 8:06, so it's time for us to say goodbye. But I need to do our drawing, and I want to make sure that everybody is entered. Well, thanks, Barb. So make sure that you have said hey, or you will not be entered to win. Okay, let's see. Let's share this. Oh, before I do that, while everyone is quick saying hey, let me just show you over here the Creative Memories website. So under new is the new stuff. And what I want to show you is, okay, if you purchase this, which is the Wonderful Day, look at all the beautiful wood grain. I'm obsessed. You have a chance to win if you purchase this Buy It All bundle in the first 2 days, so Monday till tomorrow, midday, in the first 48 hours of launch. Then you have a chance to win a golden ticket for, I wonder if it's on here. I guess it's not on here. But the golden ticket is tape runner for a year. So it's actually 23 tape refills, so two per month, but you get it all at one time. So 23 tape runners and a tape runner dispenser. Okay, but this is really what I wanted to show you. These bring back cartridges. Okay, so the flip-flops, the footprints, the on the road, the ornaments, the party hats, and the rolling hills. So they just relaunched yesterday. These are from like 4 or 5 years ago, and they brought them back, and this has been just over 24 hours, and these are already marked hot, which means they are selling faster than they anticipated, and they're not expected to last very much longer. So if you have your eye on any of these that are marked hot, you could probably wait on the flip-flops for a minute. But as soon as these start going out, I'll tell you what, people will panic by the flip-flops. Either let me know so I can have it for you at Crop for Gray and Gold, or hop on to creativememories.com and purchase that. Okie doke. Oh, yeah. If you've got stuff in the cart, that's the saddest thing ever, is when you have stuff in the cart and you delay and then they get sold out. Let me switch over to here so you can see my lovely face. All right, now let's do our drawing. Everyone has had ample time to say hello. All right, hopefully whoever our lucky winner is with us tonight. Sarly, is that how we say it? I don't know. Are you with us? Welcome. I didn't even see you say hi when you came in, so congratulations. Are you still with us? Do comment in the chat if you are. Oh, I see you said hi. Um, Yay, you're here. Great. Well, go ahead and message my page, the Facebook page, Daytona Area Scrapbooking. Message me your email address so that I can send you your CM credits. That's how we do it. So, congratulations. And thank you for being on. Thanks for watching. And until I see you all again, which will be very soon, don't forget virtual crop this weekend. And don't forget to sign up for the Crop for Gray and Gold. Just a few spots left. And what else did I need to tell you? Oh, I'll see you for Techie Tuesday next Tuesday at noon. And until I see you then, stay scrappy, my friends. Bye-bye.